Hello, and welcome to Module 4, Reflection, Analyzing Data and Replanning. I'd like to thank Jill Kester, English Language Specialist, for putting together the following PowerPoint. And my name is Eric Wininger. I'm the LMI English Language Fellow in Vietnam. Our main purpose in Module 4 will be to look at the data you've collected and start the process of analyzing it and reflecting on your results so that you can replan for future action research. But before you continue, make sure you've completed the following steps from Module 3. Submitted your data collection plan to the COP for feedback. You did this on Blackboard. Submitted your data collection plan to your mentor for feedback. Again, your mentor is the English Language Fellow in your country. Begun your research project. And finally, read through Chapter 4's information on data analysis in Ann Burns' Doing Action Research. Once you've finished these steps, you can continue with Module 4. We have some objectives for Module 4. In this module, participants will focus on their desired outcomes, understand and apply the basics of data analysis, use techniques to find meaning in data and apply it to their research questions, and finally, reflect and begin to replan for future action research. Keep in mind that these objectives are basic objectives for data analysis and action research. If you want more information, please feel free to view the resource list at the end of this module. Here is our outline for Module 4. First, we'll look at your desired outcomes. Second, we'll talk more about data analysis and look at the 4 steps. The first step is organizing your data. Second, exploring your data. Third, comparing your data. And finally, the 4th step, reflecting on the results. Our final part of Module 4 will be replanning for the start of Cycle 2, which is another cycle of action research that you would do in the future if you choose to. Getting started, your desired outcomes. If you remember, in Module 3, we looked at an example of a teacher conducting action research. These questions, 1 through 5, are located on the handout that you have from Module 3, Handout 3.1. In our example, we had a teacher who answered the 5 questions to get some short-term objectives or desired outcomes for her action research. We'll look at this example again in Module 4. To start out, let's focus in on the last 3 questions from Handout 3.1. In our example, we had a teacher that answered these questions, again to get her desired outcomes. So for question number 3, what do I hope will happen immediately as a direct result of the action? The desired outcome is students will begin to understand the reading passages better and will improve their independent reading skills. The 4th question, what will I want to see? Our example teacher had a desired outcome that students will rely on themselves more and less on dependent strategies such as asking the teacher, translation from classmates, or word-by-word translation from the dictionary. And finally, question 5, what will I want to know is happening? The desired outcome in our example is that the students are truly understanding the content of the passage. In summary, the teacher in our example wants to find out the following: the growth in students' reading comprehension levels. The students are using independent strategies. The students are reducing reliance on translation from teacher classmates, and the dictionary, and that the students show true understanding of their reading. On Blackboard in Module 4 folder, the Module 4 folder, you'll find Handout 4.1. This is a handout that you should print from Blackboard because we'll be referencing it often throughout Module 4. And we're going to start with the top part that says My Action Research Desired Outcomes. As we mentioned with the example teacher, Handout 3.1 from Module 3 was a document where you clarified your short-term outcomes and you came up with desired outcomes for your action research. The first step for you to accomplish with Handout 4.1 is to find that handout, Handout 3.1 from Module 3, and to enter in your responses to questions 3, 4, and 5 into the top part of Handout 4.1, again where it says My Action Research Desired Outcomes. Once you've accomplished this step, you've finished with the first video. Thank you.